Xiaomi has a lot of loyal fans, but apparently its fans aren't as loyal to MIUI as they are to the company. Well, the Chinese giant recently posted a poll on Twitter asking fans to vote for MIUI or Android One. And unexpectedly, Android One managed to garner a majority of the votes. That's right, 57% of the voters voted in favor of Android One over MIUI. This resulted in Xiaomi deleting all traces of the poll. But we thought, why not compare MIUI versus Android One and find out for ourselves. What's up guys, this is Rupesh from Beebom.com, and today we are putting the feature-rich MIUI versus Android One, which is basically stock Android. Before we get started, make sure to hit the bell icon to get notifications for all our future videos. Also, this video has been sponsored by AppMatch, an app recommendation service which suggests apps based on your interests. Now then, let's talk about MIUI and Android One. I've used both MIUI and Android One extensively, so I'm pretty well aware of the advantages and disadvantages of both. First, let's talk about the feature differences, shall we? This is where the MIUI wins it. I mean, the Xiaomi ROM is famous for its extensive feature list that many people love. I mean, we recently did a video on features that Android still natively lacks, and a lot of those features are already present in MIUI. See, there are a truckload of features on MIUI, but let me tell you some of the features that I really like in MIUI. Firstly, the built-in app locker is awesome. It works really well since it's built in natively. Then there's the fact that MIUI packs in a built-in screen recorder, which again works really well. There are a lot more handy features like the ability to uninstall multiple apps, dual app support, theme store, and there are a ton of other customization options. So you get my point, people love MIUI for its features. Android One brings the features that Google passes with the latest Android version, which is sufficient for a lot of people, but yes, MIUI has a lot more features than Android One. However, all of those features and customizations in MIUI come at a price. Yes, I'm talking about performance. Having used both MIUI and Android One, I can confidently say that Android One just brings far better performance, especially when it comes to budget smartphones. Don't get me wrong, MIUI is buttery smooth on the likes of the Mi Mix 2 or the Mi 6. But hey, those are powerful phones. On say the Redmi Y1 or the Redmi Note 4, the performance is average. I mean, the performance on MIUI is not as bad as Samsung devices, but Android One just performs better. The major complaint with MIUI is the RAM management. Apps just keep quitting in the background. Another problem is with push notifications, which is a MIUI problem for all smartphones. I mean, I would never get notifications from YouTube or even our Beebom app on the Mi Mix 2, and it's not just me. On the Reddit thread where we first found out that Xiaomi has deleted the poll, a lot of people share the same thoughts. Plus there's also the point that the performance in MIUI gets sluggish over time. So yes, people prefer Android One over MIUI because of the performance difference. But it's not just that, there are a lot of other factors too. If I'm being honest, I dislike MIUI just for the fact that it lacks an app drawer. I mean, the first thing that I do when I get a Xiaomi device with MIUI is installing the Nova launcher. But it's not just the app drawer, I like the look and feel of stock Android more. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking Xiaomi brings its MIUI updates for its smartphones for a long time, which honestly is great. But you need to consider the fact that these updates don't necessarily bring the latest Android version. Here's an example for you. The 2016's Redmi Note 3 recently received the MIUI 9 update, which is great. But it's based on Android 6.0 Marshmallow, which means the device received only one major Android version upgrade in the course of its life cycle so far. Even the newest Xiaomi phones don't come with the latest Android version. The Redmi Note 5 that launches tomorrow is set to come with Nougat on board. Yes, Android Nougat in 2018, when Android P is just around the corner. On the other hand, the Mi A1 received the Oreo update earlier this year, and it's guaranteed to get at least the Android P update. Those are some of the reasons why I prefer Android One over MIUI. To tell you the truth, I've always liked stock Android more, even though I like some of the features that MIUI brings. But stability and performance are important to me. Plus, I like the look and feel of stock Android more. But if you think that's just my opinion, we did a poll of our own. We asked people to vote for what they prefer, MIUI or Android One, on both Facebook and Twitter. At the time of making this video, on Twitter, Android One has 80% of the votes, with the total votes at around 2000. That's a huge margin. On Facebook, Android One has 72% of the votes, with a total of 7000 votes. Well, the margin here is huge. And if you take a look at the comment section, you'd know that our points are indeed valid. In fact, a lot of people are commenting that they install stock Android custom ROMs on their MIUI devices to get a better experience. It's not surprising, as Lineage OS statistics show that India and China are number 1 and number 2 for Lineage OS installs, which are Xiaomi's primary markets. See, I'll tell you honestly, I don't hate MIUI. In fact, I quite like it. But if you want me to choose between Android One and MIUI, I'll obviously go with Android One. Sure, MIUI brings a lot of features that are handy, but the features that Android One brings are good enough for me. Plus, as I said, Android One brings more stability and better performance. Plus, the polls show that a lot of people prefer Android One over MIUI. Honestly, I think Xiaomi messed up by deleting its poll. If you ask me, I think they did it because the Mi A1 with Android One might be cutting off sales of its own devices like the Redmi Note 4. And a poll where Android One wins over MIUI could have caused problems for its upcoming Redmi Note 5 smartphone. Having said that, the company could have used the poll to its advantage and talked about Mi A1's success, which weirdly they haven't done. Maybe because it comes with Android One. I mean, people would have loved hearing about Mi A1's success because, well, people love that phone. I mean, I love that phone. Anyways, what's done is done. I'm just hoping that Xiaomi does not cancel its Mi A2 plans because I'm really waiting for that phone. Now let's talk a bit about our sponsors for this video. AppMatch is a service that suggests apps that are custom fit to your interests. They have a variety of quizzes that you can take and get recommendations accordingly. Let's try out this cryptocurrency quiz. I can just answer these questions and at the end the website suggests the best coin according to my preference. I got Dash, the PayPal killer coin, and it says instant transactions, fees under a penny, the first thriving decentralized autonomous governance structure in the world. We consider Dash to be the most promising project in crypto. Along with the coin, there are a bunch of recommended apps related to cryptocurrency as well. I can swipe left and right depending on whether I like them or not. The service is completely free and you should try it out if you ever need recommendations about apps you like. You can check out the link from the description below. Well, those were our thoughts on MIUI versus Android One. Which one do you prefer? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you agree with us and share it with your friends if you enjoyed it. Lastly, subscribe to our channel for more amazing tech videos. Well, that's me signing off. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.